Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Thanks for listening. What we're really talking about here is culture. But more importantly, this is a kind of a appetizer for a new feature in the podcast called a skill series. If you follow me on anything for long enough, you're going to discover that I am a extremely passionate, avid, and active fly fishing angler. I love fly fishing. I I love it. Everything about it. Going fly fishing tomorrow, and I'm going fly fishing the next day. I fly fish mostly during the week. What does that mean? Well, it means that I listen to a lot of podcasts about fly fishing, and my favorite by far is the TroutBitten podcast, hosted and founded and owned by my friend, and I'm very, very proud to say that, Dominic Swantowski. He is, in my opinion, one of the foremost thought leaders in fly fishing, period. Absolutely at the top of the game when it comes to what I really love, which is tight line nymphing, tight line fly fishing. And anyways, Dominic's been running a podcast for quite some time, he and the TroutBitten crew, and what they do is they have what are called skill series. And these skill series are where they take something like fly fishing in the winter, for example. That's the most recent one I've been listening to. They have one coming up on streamers in a week or two, and I can't wait. But they take something like fly fishing in the winter, and instead of doing a 3.5 hour Mongo podcast about everything to do with fly fishing in winter, what they do is they break it down by pieces. And so starting next week, we're going to be breaking down one of the foundations of successful referrals, no matter what profession, but especially for my beloved financial services industry in which I work in and love working with. I like all kinds of referrals, all kinds of sales, but I just done it so long. I really love working with the owners of financial services firms. So we're going to break down referral culture. And believe it or not, there's a lot of different aspects of that. And the first episode is going to be on, well, what the heck is a referral culture? And then we're going to break it down further and talk about what it is, talk about what it's not, and then we're going to talk about, and these are separate little skill series episodes, then we're going to talk about how do you start, how do you measure where you are, and how do you improve this culture, how do you adapt that culture to who you are and what your team's about. Other skill series, just so you know, coming down the pike, there's going to be a lot. Other skill series are going to be on getting ideal client referrals, how to give referrals without losing your mind, how do you handle referrals when they go bad or go good, things like that, centers of influence, how to integrate referrals into other forms of marketing. My buddy John Lusher, who's on retainer with me as a marketing consultant. He and I will be doing that one together. So lots of stuff coming. So right now, here's your homework assignment. Think about culture. And if you haven't thought about culture within your business, this is going to be really, really valuable to you. So first thing is what's culture inside your business? What is your culture? Don't hesitate to get on AI and ask some questions. Don't Google search, because Google's lame, right? That's old. That's like going to the library to figure out something. Doesn't mean it's bad, doesn't mean it doesn't work, but in general, you're not really leveraging technology to benefit yourself, and especially the time you can save. But get on AI and maybe ask some questions. Hey, what is culture? What are referrals? Like, what is a culture of a small business? What's a culture of a large business? That's your first part of your homework. The second part of your homework is to evaluate how you do referrals right now. And it's not right or wrong. That's not what this is. It's your life. It's your business. It's your clients. You're not doing it wrong unless you suck. And I'm not going to assume that any of the listeners suck. So since we don't, take a look at it and kind of ask yourself and think about it. Well, if I ask my clients, if I ask my referral sources, if I ask the people that I get referred to about what kind of culture I had and how that applied to referrals, what would they say? Admittedly, most of you will not do this. which is fine, right? I'm a realist. Like, I listen to interesting stuff all the time, and then I often don't implement. But if you do, I have a promise for you. If you do this little bit of homework, think about culture, think about the referrals you do, and then think about what that means to your culture, I absolutely guarantee that when we get to the action steps, every one of these referral skill series episode loops are going to be, they're like a season. They are going to have to-dos. They're going to have action steps, and you're going to be better prepared. You're actually going to be able to listen to it. And by the way, we have transcripts and summaries, right? But you're able to listen and read and then take immediate action to create success for you. Anyways, hope this was great. If you got any questions, however you encounter this podcast, know that I love feedback, right? So let us know any question about referrals you have. Let us know any question about culture. Do understand that I probably am not the world's greatest expert on culture, but I am very blessed to know some amazing professionals that have applied culture in many different formats and contexts, to include international high-end CEOs. That's where I really first started. This guy, Jorge Tittinger, he's an unbelievable person and CEO. Anyways, hope this is great. Stay committed to referrals. Stay committed to giving, understanding that that's what really makes you attractive. Like, think about it. People like talking about themselves. People like being given things. That's what we're looking for. That's your hint for the culture, by the way.